Hey guys, Kyle, the Death Knight of Anime here, bringing you day 10 of the 12 Days of Anime. After this, I only got two more, guys. And, yeah, I thought I really thought that the best thing in order to talk about for this, for this one, would be pretty much a bit of a general discussion of pretty much of Endeavor's redemption arc throughout the series of My Hero Academia, because I think we can all freaking attest to the fact that when Endeavor was first introduced to us, we hated him, and that hatred for him was only pretty much got stronger the more we learned about him. But and yet, despite that, for me personally, it's almost kind of fascinating how how Horikoshi managed to take a character we absolutely hate and slowly but surely, and I do mean that literally, slowly, very surely, pretty much start to work in a pretty much very believable journey for him that a very believable journey for him that honestly started to make us start to sympathize with him. I mean, it was obviously obviously the biggest freaking turning point for obviously the biggest freaking tournament for Endeavor was basically when pretty much when All Might retired and he lost his powers. That was pretty much the start of it, because it was he was at that point where pretty much Endeavor had lost his purpose. So he basically needed to find a pretty much new reason in order to be a hero, and that was the start of it, obviously. And then from there, it only expanded into pretty much into pretty much where Horikoshi had taken it since then. And I think that's and I think and I think that's and the thing is too, when it comes to and the thing is too, when it comes to a character like Endeavor, it is very tricky in order to redeem a character like him. It is when it comes to characters like Endeavor, it's very difficult in order to redeem a abusive parent figure. And in some and as weird as it is, I think I've said this before in my in my reviews too. Well, just in the fact that he wasn't necessarily forgiven is basically sort of his is basically sort of his redemption. And I think that's kind of one of the big takeaways from this too, is that it didn't take when it came to when it came to Endeavor's when it came to Endeavor's whole when it came to Endeavor's when it came to Endeavor's redemption arc and whatnot, there are so many there were so many ways in which I kind of theorized and predicted that pretty much it would basically how it would end. But pretty much with Horikoshi, he pretty much pretty much tossed every one of them out the window for me. And he basically not only went pretty much pretty much a route in which I feel was the only way to take Endeavor, really, with pretty much him pretty much not even being forgiven, and him stepping away from his family. But I think in some respects that was really the only way you could that was the only way you could really do that in a situation like this. His he basically the only way he could ever move on was to kind of just again step away from his family, and let them grow without him, and just hope beyond hope that pretty much someday his family is willing to willing to fully accept him back into pretty much the fold, because he accepts the fact that he's done so much, that he's done so much wrong to them. So he's the only way he had, and I think that's another reason as to why I like Redemption's redemption arc is because it doesn't take the easy way out. It didn't go some kind of it didn't go some kind of like pretty much fantasy happily ever after kind of thing. It went a route that I don't think I'm ever going to be able to relate to because I've never I've never grown up in a situation of an abusive home or anything like that. But in the way Horikoshi handled it, he basically he understood that there is that even if you forgive someone even if his kids and end up forgiving someone like Endeavor, there is no true going back. You basically have to just kind of there's no going back. It's extremely hard in order to forget the past. Like a lot of the times. A lot of the times when it comes to shonen anime, they'll pretty much tell you in order to forget the past and move on with the future. But with this, but when it came to like the whole arc of Endeavor and whatnot, it's the complete opposite. It's saying no, like pretty much forgetting the past is basically not the option in this case. The past is basically what the past is what's going to drive like Endeavor's future going forward, and yeah, I like and just yeah just everything the way that like every which way I pretty much thought that pretty much that Endeavor's redemption arc was going to go. Like with Horikoshi, he basically took the complete opposite route, and it was just one of the it was one of the better shonen redemption arcs it was one of the better redemption arcs in Shonen Jump history. Honestly, like we've gotten a lot of redemption. We've gotten a lot of like arcs of redemption and whatnot when it comes to like anime, manga, and whatnot, and it's as far at least as far as shonen go, I feel it like Endeavor's redemption arc is definitely one of the better ones for sure. Um, but yeah, guys, a lot of this was probably just me like rambling, ranting, and raving. But yeah, I really had to share this one because yeah, it's definitely been it's still very much fresh in my mind even with us moving on from it. So. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for this one. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. I'm on Twitter, Facebook, and Crunchyroll. Death Knight of Anime, signing off.